streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus. WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is committed to your safety with 6 hours of continuous team coverage.
This is a relentless storm, Dave.
We're fortunate we all made it out alive.
And our network of sky cams across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Wathau County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously, and together we're Mississippi Strong. Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
All righty. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me here on WLBT Plus First Alert Weather Edition. I'm meteorologist Chase Franks, and we're going to be covering all the details of what you need to know about your First Alert forecast. So right now, seeing pretty quiet conditions here in central Mississippi. Here's that live view over downtown as the rain pushes off to the east. Again, we're starting to see a little bit more dry conditions. Jackson Prep looking better. There's still some light lingering showers out there in central Mississippi, but not for everyone. Very, very light over near Forest and McGee, back into areas outside of Monticello. But if you notice there's some rainfall developing off to the northwest, we'll be tracking out some rainfall back into the forecast this afternoon. So around lunchtime, we're looking at more isolated showers. Again, not anything heavy. If you see anything heavy, it'll be more so into the evening hours tonight. So with that being said, I think it's likely that you might see a couple little cells drop some heavier downpours, but overall not tracking anything crazy. But what is crazy is this: the temperature drop going into tomorrow morning. We'll be into the 20s, feeling like the teens. Into your Thursday afternoon, though, we're back into areas around the mid 40s with overnight or feel high temperatures around the low 40s, upper 30s. So it's going to be freezing out there throughout a good portion of the day tomorrow. And then we're tracking out another chance for rainfall into Friday. So I'm showing you this because I've seen a lot of talk to snow. And let me just break it down for you. We're not going to be seeing any snow that actually settles onto the ground. So with that being said, I do think it's likely that we do have a chance to actually see a light flurry, but overall, we're just going to be looking at a lot of heavy rainfall into next week. So light flurries possible starting into the night tonight. Very, very light. Again, there is something to note. We do have a lot of rainfall that could be expected into the forecast today. So those overpasses, those bridges, those areas, a spillway comes to my mind. I'm sure it comes to yours as well if you live in the metro. Usually when you get that water that's splashing over on the spillway, when you get those temperatures around freezing, you get a little bit of ice. So do I think that that's possible? Yes, I think it is possible for you to get a little bit of ice on some of those bridges and roadways and overpasses, but will it impact your commute? No, I think that is extremely unlikely that we'll see any major impacts. But again, the GFS is showing a little bit more snowfall into your forecast. Do I think it's possible? Sure, it's possible, but do I think it's likely? No, I think we stay a little bit too warm in our afternoons. That's why we don't think or expect anything to stick. But do I think a flurry is possible? Oh, 100%. You could be out overnight seeing a little bit of a flurry, but overall, right now, we're expecting just very freezing conditions. So, moral of the story, it's going to be cold. It's going to feel cold. And then we could be talking about some freezes here in central Mississippi. But overall, we're not really expecting any major impacts from this. Just make sure you drip your faucets. Remember the 4 Ps as we get going into the rest of the day today. Otherwise, keep your reindeer close by, and we'll continue to monitor the situation and bring you updates. We'll have another update at 9:45 for you, and then again at 11 live with me. And I'll have more details then as well. So have a great one. We'll talk to you again later, and stay blessed, stay safe, and stay dry as you are heading on out for the day today.